Hello everyone. It's me, Jessica. Welcome in. We are diving straight in as we do with our speed builds. We are just going for the winter build that I meant to bring to you guys. Not at the end of January, but in a way, I was kind of just like waiting for it to come up in my schedule, if you will. My daughter is walking around with play heels on right now, so you can hear the clunk, clunk, clunk. But yeah, I've been really short on time. I don't have a whole lot of time to film right now and like do all the things. I've been working my freaking butt off. But yeah, this is actually Simsie's shell that she just recently did for everyone. I think it was called the like Peppa Shell. In her stream, she originally joked about it looking like a Minecraft pig, and that's kind of on the bottom, like the bottom layer of it, kind of looks like a pig. But I turned it around. I have it facing in this orientation. I liked having the little overhang and putting like the door underneath it like this. I used some of the corbels to kind of give it some definition. We do add columns. And admittedly, it doesn't really fit into this area because we are on one of the, I almost called it a residential rental. No. The vacation rental. It is on one of the vacation rental lots in, oh my god, I cannot talk this morning. But it's in the Snowy Escape Mount Komorebi world. And yeah, I really like this world, especially when you're trying to build like a wintry build. I probably did not do the roof or any roof trim, so if you place this anywhere except for in the rental world, then it's probably not, yeah, it's not going to look great up there. Also, I think that in the version I uploaded to the gallery, I just want to say this now, before I forget. The grill that I eventually place on this back patio, I think is clipping through the wall, and I didn't realize it till I was taking screenshots. So that is my bad. I'm super sorry about that. I had it, if this was like a no mistakes build challenge, you know, which we could do that sometime, but it was like clipped through the wall by a quarter tile because I had F5 on and it looked good from the front. So I did not realize that it was like that. But yeah, so we kind of have the floor plan coming along. We have a bathroom, a living room area, and the kitchen area. They're kind of separated, the living and kitchen area. And then there is kind of like a study off the dining nook, if you will, because it was a very tricky floor plan. And why did I say floor like that? Fleur? I don't know. It just came out kind of weird. That is meant to be a little pantry over there in between the little, like, in the arch, if you will. And yeah, I just did something kind of different with this kitchen. I made it very, like, I don't know. It's very cottagey inside. It's very Tudor cottage style, I guess you could say. The outside with the overhang makes it look a bit Tudory, but I did use more like craftsman and just like soft textures on the outside of the house. I tried to warm it up a little bit with some of the like colors that I used. I think there's a blue right in the middle. I actually can't even remember right at this very second. We just did that together. But I think I tried to use like the white brick or the lighter brick and then the like lighter shingles. Oh, and then it's wood. That's what it is. There's no blue. It's just kind of like a blue hue. Those shingles on the second floor. But yeah. Cottage living windows. I tried to use the white windows from cottage living, and they were kind of tricky because there's like black accents on those windows. The hinges and stuff being black was kind of throwing me, but I just decided to go for it at the end of the day because I liked the sizing of the windows. I love that we're doing the bed and I'm still talking about windows, but I just liked this. I love the cottage living window set in general is one of my favorites. I really like all the different sizes that they have and everything. But yeah, so we end up having a master bedroom. If you place this as a regular residential house and not a vacation rental, it sleeps 7. So there is a toddler bed, and then there are 4 single beds and this 1 double bed. So this almost could be a bit of a 100 baby house, or just a like big family home on a budget. Because I think in the end, it's got to be under 100K. I actually do not know that. Maybe we could check together at the end. I haven't recorded that segment, and I do technically have to go into work today. It's a Sunday. Why am I going into work? Because I need hours. I need every single bit, every single hour I can possibly get. So that's where I'm at. I'm really just trying to max out how much I am working my real job, and then I'm still trying to do all the things. So yeah, the burnout is real but ignored, because I love my job and I love these hobbies, and it's not like you should ignore that burnout. And I think that is why I gave myself the break over Christmas. Sorry, my daughter is like howling in the background. Not really sorry. Every now and then I just have to record with her hanging out, because if I try to tell her to go in the other room, it's not going to work out for either of us. I will waste time arguing with her. She will end up crying at me. And I am just, I put the foot down sometimes, but I admittedly do not feel like this is the time to put the foot down. Like, she's fine. Whatever. I turned down her TV that she's watching on her I have an iPhone 8. I think it's an 8 from like 2017 roughly. And that bad boy has been dunked in the bathtub a couple of times at least. There was one time where the screen was popped out by about a half inch or so. Like, I could see the inside of the phone, and I was really worried that was the end. But surprisingly, it wasn't. It's still working. That was like a year ago at this point. And it's just very surprising that maybe they truly probably do not make them like they used to, like I guess they really probably don't. But they say that they're more waterproof these days. And I mean, I don't know. I'm not really one to test that theory. But yeah, this is one of the bedrooms that kind of has a little more space. So I put a toy house, dollhouse. Oh my God, why could I not formulate that word in my brain? But yeah, I was trying to pick an accent color here. It took me a fat minute to figure out what I was doing, but we go for the green instead, because that definitely made more sense to me. But yeah, overall, I really like how this house came out. It did not take me a long time to build. I feel like it actually came together pretty quickly, admittedly. I thought it was probably because I put it on a smaller lot, and I really didn't do a whole lot outside, because it's up here in this rental area where there's so much to do. There's the skiing mountain right there, and if you place it up in this area, then you have all that to do. So yeah, I did not, I don't know, I just didn't really do a whole lot. There are chickens in the backyard, and that was maybe a weird idea, but at the same time, it's like maybe the rental is maintained by like a groundskeeper who takes care of the chickens, and you're just able. I didn't like the wood colors there clashing, so I took that down. I was thinking about adding another picture, but it just didn't. It's a different color, light wood, and it was kind of bothering me. But getting everything kind of decorated now, adding some of the smaller details, trying to just like bring it to life. I always kind of feel like I have to put in the base furniture first, make sure that I have like the kind of the vibe and like, I don't know, the aesthetic of everything set. And then once I'm there, I go back through and I add some details. But I basically wanted to have this set up to where it's either kind of a low budget house for a family if you place it as a regular residential, but if you place it as a vacation rental. Did I say residential rental? I don't know. A regular residential lot or a vacation rental. Too many lot types at this point. But yeah, no matter how you place it, you kind of have this basics layout for the family. I feel like I'm just yapping on about the house now. But yeah, how are you guys doing? It's been really snowy here in Oklahoma, IRL. So it felt kind of fitting that I was ready to build this house in my schedule and it was gonna snow. I was like, honestly, I'm gonna use LilSimsie shell. Everything came together so easily. And then once I sat down and I worked on it, I got this house done in like a single day, which maybe the next morning I had to finish off some of it. I can't quite remember, but I was working on this from what I can see on the footage right now on the 26th. So that actually wasn't that long ago. Sometimes I'm like recorded up on footage and I might have 2 or 3 different things that I can kind of backlog, if you will. But right now I really need to record a Minecraft part and a legacy part. And then I also think that I want to try the box challenge coming up pretty soon. And then I think that it would be fun to use James Turner's randomizer. So somewhere in there, we're going to do the box challenge and a randomized build challenge as well. But I've also been kind of thinking like the randomized build challenge, maybe we set a budget for it of 20,000 to begin with. And then maybe we take some time where we spend like an extra 10K or something like that. I think it would be kind of fun. So that's kind of the vibe that I'm going to go with. Once we get started on that randomized build challenge, then we'll talk about it more there. But I think that that's really fun. I've seen other people kind of do that. That concept is just kind of intriguing to me and I've never done it. So I think it would be fun to like build the bones of a house and then just kind of work on it. Maybe like 3 renovations. Maybe we do like 15K the first time and then 20K the second time. Because if we start with 20K, it'd be 35K and then 55K. So that is really not even the most expensive house still. But 55K is a little more to work with and you can definitely like maybe add a pool or, you know, do some stuff for activities. Room for activities, if you will. But yeah. Like I was saying, I have to go into work today, but then tonight I'm going to be streaming Minecraft actually. I am trying to get myself in that world in a position where I can make like an extra set of diamond gear that I am okay with losing in the end. So we're probably going to do a bit of mining for diamonds. I can't honestly remember how many we found last time I was streaming. So we're going to have to like check on that when we get in and then just kind of go for it. But there's like a whole thing that happened in that world where I got an elytra and I got mending on it. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to go back in to the end and I'm going to get another elytra. But, you know, the lesson was learned that I'm still kind of new at getting back into Minecraft. Like, I played through all these things, and I did a lot of the end play between my ex-husband and I. Like, he didn't really like bridging and stuff like that. And while it does give me anxiety, like, I can get through it. Now, it is a little, I don't know if, is it easier on console, like with a controller like that? I honestly, at this point, I can't tell, but my hands are just getting older. Like, I'm just older now. I'm 35 these days. And, yeah. Sometimes when you're dealing with like trying to how long did I leave the camera? Oh, okay, we're good. But yeah, sometimes when you're trying to like shift and like crouch and like all, you're getting old. So the arthritis is coming in, if you will. But I think the lesson learned there was just that like I can't take my first elytra back into the end. Like, I think I just need to work on making safer pathways. Safer pathways is probably the move, honestly. So that's probably what we're gonna do next time we go back into the end. Obviously, like, I don't have an elytra to lose this time because we already lost it. I already got one. No, actually I don't. I lost it, but you know what I mean. Tis but a wound. We'll get past it. We will. I will prevail. But yeah, I just haven't. I took time. I took a lot of time getting to the dragon and to the end because I have never played like on stream. I'm still kind of new to streaming. I guess it's been a little over a year now, which is kind of wild to think. Time does pass like that, right? But I'm still pretty new at like just trying to grind out, like even in my own personal world for Minecraft that I play, and we're like playing Sims right now and I'm talking about Minecraft, but in my own personal Minecraft world, I haven't beat the dragon and I haven't been to the end because I spend way more time editing, recording, streaming, working, momming, doing laundry, dishes, all the things, right? So I just do not play in my personal world that much. So a lot of this, like, we beat the dragon together for the first time on my gaming PC. And I think that that's kind of special, but it also, like, I died from the dragon's breath. And honestly, I should have just, like, you know, it's like the tale as old as time. Why did I not just place a block? I just kind of panicked. And that's just who I am as a person. Sorry about it. But yeah, no, I did finish this house all in one day. How funny. I can see the rest of the footage now and it has the same date on it. So it's all on the 26th. I finished it in one fail swoop, basically. And that's kind of nice. I know she like didn't want to make this a super big shell, but yeah. So going into the end, to get back to that, I died and we're basically trying to get extra gear that I can go back in, and because I had iron gear on when I went in, and then I met a room full of like 20 shulkers and they got me good, and so maybe I shouldn't go in with iron gear on. I think I tried to enchant it, but like, did I spend time making sure that those enchants were like the best enchants that I could have gotten? No, I did not. So I'm gonna try and make sure that I get feather falling for my boots because that is clearly very important. But also I just need to be better about my shield. I was not using my shield properly. And when I do get an elytra, I think we should have an ender chest, because if I put it in the ender chest, it'll make it home, right? I think so. I think so. Like if I have, do I need to have 2 ender chests? I almost feel like I need to do a little research on this. Like I don't want to screw myself over again, because next time we go into the end, we are absolutely getting 2 elytras before we go home. Like I'm not playing games about it. So anyways, I'm going to stop yapping about that because we're actually coming to a close. We have got most of the house in, couple of little bathrooms. This is where I'm going through and checking everything and just trying to figure out. See, I feel like it looks fine there. I couldn't really tell that it was a quarter tile back. So my bad, it is clipping into the room and I just didn't notice it. That's my fault. But because there's a covered space, I wanted to utilize this covered space so that we could have a little outdoor cooking area, because I do love to have an outdoor cooking area. I think it's fun. And then what else? Like I said, I put some chickens in. Oh, and there is a little pond. Obviously, you're not going to want to do any swimming in that pond. And I did not put a fishing sign there, but it is just like a cute little detail in the back corner of the lot. I didn't really have a whole lot of room on the lot, actually. For the front of the area, I just left some trees because I like the idea of having it pretty filled in with trees. We're putting some of these begonias down, trying to just have a little bit of landscaping, even though it is all snowed on and just probably going to be dead most of the time. Man, I really thought I got most of the saves cut out, but there's always like one that I don't see, and I do my very best to catch them all, but sometimes it like, I guess I looked away and it happened fast enough that I thought the camera kept moving, like maybe, you know, I don't know. Anyways, we're moving through, we're grooving. I am gonna have this, or this house actually is already on the gallery, but like I said, it does have the like outdoor stove, outdoor grill. clipping through the wall. But because you can't see terrain paint, I wanted to use those stones to give it like a little front entryway. And then I don't think I used the stones again in the back, but this is where I decided to go ahead and put a chicken coop in. I fenced in the chicken coop because I did not... Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. My daughter is just on one this morning, as always. But yeah, she had to run in here and grab her styrofoam sword that we have. Once she got her styrofoam sword, she just had to go ahead and clunk back on into her bedroom. So, but yeah, I did want to fence in the chickens because I didn't want them running all around the little neighborhood here. But yeah, we are kind of reaching the end. I added a few more corbels up there and in the back. And I'm just kind of like trying to decide all the last minute details. This is where I was like, you know what, we can just put like a small little pond in over here. And the rose petals, I think from Get Together, because the rose petals are frozen, it just looked like it was frozen over. Like the lake looks like it has some little frozen ice on it or something. So I thought that was kind of a nice touch. Went ahead and left that. And yeah, that is about it. We are reaching the end. So if you guys made it this far, definitely make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you are, enjoying maybe a couple of my videos. The algorithm has maybe pushed to you. I would greatly appreciate it. I am trying to grow my channel this year, but off with the screenshots. Thank you guys. I love you. Bye.